Hi, Misha. Yeah, I'm fine. I needed like a mental health break. Oh my god. I don't like the echo. Hold on. Okay, let's try this. Still an echo. Okay, let's try this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me though? Hopefully. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay. Hi. All right. So, yeah, I've been missing. I needed like a whole mental health break. Like I realized that, since I've been home because I haven't been working because, they went into slow season. I've literally just been up. Really, like I'm sleeping, but my mind is still going. So I've just been up. I have fibromyalgia. So I wasn't living really. I wasn't living my life. And I just woke up that Monday and I was just like, absolutely not. Look at this house. Look at this freaking house. Who lives like this? So you can hear me? Okay. I had to do something about it. Like it was out of control. So I, yeah, I started in my kitchen. Like that's where I've been working at. I took pictures of all four walls at the beginning of the day. The first 2 days I took pictures of in the morning and at night before I went to bed. And I was like, oh my God, absolutely not. So then um Tuesday, I took a picture in the morning, and I think I took a picture in the evening too. Wednesday, I took a picture in the morning, Thursday in the morning, Friday in the morning. Friday night, I tried to go to Mari and Jack's live, and holy heck, the wind was so bad, so bad. And something kept hitting my house, and I thought it was a cable. No, my gutter like ripped off my house. Well, actually, it's hanging from the bottom, but not the top. It's on the ground. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I noticed that today. So that's why I didn't make it yesterday. But all the rest of the days, like I built a Lego R2D2. I stayed off my phone. I was on it still, but just scrolling and leaving like bare minimum comments. And then I answered like my comments, some of them. And then I'm on season 4, episode 6 of Stranger Things. Like now I'm invested. So like I just took a timeout. And honestly, I think I'm going to continue to take that timeout. I mean, I want to come to some lives and stuff like that, but I'm going to continue to take that timeout until I start work, I think. Because I needed it. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? I was just telling everybody where I've been, taking my time out. I needed a whole mental health break. I put my tree up. You should see that bitch. Like, I didn't plug it in, like all the plugs in correctly. So like, it's like, it's lit here, not lit here, lit here, not lit here. And I'm like, okay, well, it's up. Like, so I got to fix it, but it's up. I didn't put any decorations up. It was a whole mess, but I needed that time. Like I literally took pictures of these 4 walls in my kitchen, and every day I've been doing stuff. I didn't realize how far like the depression with my son being in the hospital last year and my dad's death at the same time and me not being able to go down there. Like I still haven't been able to go down there. I don't have anything from him. And I didn't realize how far that had really pushed me. And then with losing my job, I think that literally just catapulted me into this whole It was downhill. It was downhill. So I was like, I need a timeout because this is not me. Like, what is happening? So yeah, I started in the kitchen. It's still a work in progress, but um, I've been catching up on my laundry, catching up on dishes. I still have some ways to go with that because we don't have a dishwasher. Oh my god, if we had a dishwasher, that would be awesome. That's on my list. But like I'm my dishwasher, so like I've been slacking. So we got to catch up with that. But it's actually come along. Like there's silverware in my silverware tray. I'm like, wow, how long has it been since silverware's been in here? Like this is not good. Yeah, I saw that. Jeanette says, I'm good. Reaching for a timeout. I know I'll get there soon. Yeah, you need a timeout too. Misha says, Mari's live is almost over. I saw that. I'm like, even if I watch this in double, it's going to take me 3.5 hours to watch this. I like their costume changes. I tried to go in there twice. So I was in there in the beginning when they were Angel and Devil. And then I tried to go in there later when when they weren't. Like Mari was like wearing Cheech and Chong outfit and oh my god, they looked hilarious. I just wanted to be in there, but like my weather was like absolutely not. Like the wind was so bad, my gutters fell off my house. The front. Hi Karen, did you get really bad wind yesterday? My wind was crazy. I couldn't even get into the live. Hi Angela. I know, I messaged Angela bitching about it. I was like, I can't get in here. It's bad. I was like, what the hell is hitting the side of my house? And I thought it was like a cable, like the internet cable or something, which is fiber, so that would not be good. But I thought it was like, I don't know, a phone cable or something. And it was my gutter, apparently. Yeah, it was bad. My internet was spotty. I couldn't get in. The lights were flickering, and I'm like, well, I tried to get into Mari and Jack's live twice yesterday. It was so bad. I'm like, yes, but that's why I was just explaining to everybody that's why I took a time out, not because of Mari and Jack, because I woke up Monday and I looked at my house and I'm like, what have you been doing? Because clearly nothing. Clearly I've been doing nothing because nothing was getting done. And I didn't realize how far depressed I was because I felt fine. Because my son was in the hospital last year at the same time my dad died and I couldn't fly down to Florida. So it was like a whole thing. And then I'm like looking around and going, absolutely not. We need to get back. And usually when something happens or something bad happens and I want to wallow, I give myself 2 days. I got a weekend and that's it. And after that, you need to like recoup. It doesn't help to sit in your sorrow. Well, I let it go a year. So yeah, we can't be doing that. So we're back. We're back. That's good. Thanks for coming. Hope you guys have had a great week. I am doing, well, first of all, I have, did I bring it? Yes, I did. I made a new cover. I got to laminate it though. But I made a new Saturday Live cover. I just put the same thing on the back. Yeah, I got stuck for a year. It wasn't good. It was not good. So, well, a little over a year because that happened November 6th. My dad died on the 7th. Dominic 6th? Yeah. So, of November last year. So, yeah. Now we had to snap out of it, and we snapped out of it. So we're getting there. So I made a cover. Hi, how are you? Thank you for tagging me in your video. If everybody can please go subscribe to Through Soft Brown Eyes, please. She has a YouTube and she has Instagram. I was gonna say Instacart. Instagram. I watched your video today. It was a great video, and I'm very, very sorry to hear about your loss. That's good. Hi, Grace. Sorry, I'm just seeing comments that I missed. Angela's hanging in there. Misha says I get the same way, lay in bed for days at my house, and my house is a wreck. Yeah, me too. I can lay in bed all day. Like some people are like, oh, I can't lay there. What? I could lay there forever. I am a couch potato by heart. Like I am I like to binge watch things. So I wouldn't even know what the hell time it is because I'm in it. Like I'm watching Stranger Things right now. And I'm like in the middle of episode 6 on season 4 and I need to know what happens. Because I don't know if I like this one guy or I don't like this one guy. The one that she calls Papa. I'm in the middle. I'm on the fence. All right, so I have like all these expense trackers. Well, not all of these. The new ones I have to like hole punch and put in. But my credit card went up $966, which is a miracle because I spent like 3,000 something, like between like bills and everything. Because I put a lot of bills on there, but I already have the money for that, so I just sent it over there. And I made a 2025 thing, so I can take the 2026 cover off and put the 2025 one on once I laminate it. And I also made, because I've been selling physical items, well, I sold 2, but I made a Ko-fi payment sheet, sort of. So this is a Ko-fi for PayPal, and this one's Ko-fi for Stripe. And the other side is the same thing. I just have writing on it, so I don't want to show you guys that. But yeah, exciting. You like the one she calls Papa? Or the one that adopted her? Because the one that she calls Papa, I think, is a freaking asshole. All right, don't tell me because I haven't seen it. Angela says she has to recap season 4 because season 5 felt so unconnected to me. Oh. I don't know. I'm still up in the air. Yeah, we like Hopper. Exactly. Exactly. I was like, whoa, calm down. We do not like, because I know this guy. Well, I don't, if you guys are all past me probably, but I know this, like, the other cop guy that's friends with Hopper brought in that Papa guy who I just want to punch in the face. And now she's going through these flashbacks and they're trying to break her down a little at a time. So don't tell me what happens because I need to know. Anyways, I got to get all that switched out. I have $9. Wait, do I have $9? $9? I don't know where I have it written. Oh, right here. Where's payment plan? $9 for these 2 books right here, and then $8 for my Saturday Live. Yeah, she calls him Papa, that old dude with the white hair. Not, yeah, the guy from the beginning. He's in season 4 or 2. And he had her in like this training program with all those other kids. Oh, this is 8, so we need 9. What the heck? I didn't get enough money out. Oh, excuse me for a second. I just got to reach behind this. Hi there. How are you? I can't spoil it. I don't know anything else. Mhm. Stop it. You tell me not to spoil, and then you're spoiling. Angela. I like Robin, though. I feel like her and I are like the same. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. $9. Let me move my copy out of the way. Oh, I don't have my scratchy tool thing. I mean, I do, but I don't know where it is. But I haven't been over here all week. Sorry. All right, I don't know. We're gonna wing it. I thought it was over here. Oh, it is. It is here. Mhm. I haven't seen season 5 either. I'm still on 4. Okay, so I'm gonna work on these 2 binders. This one is by Budgeting Introvert on Etsy. It's her Save 2025 book in 2025. The numbers are high, like you can save $2,025, but since I'm adding the numbers together, I'm going to save 333. Except I take the money out monthly, so it's not like I'm going to finish this and I'll have the $333. I'll have however much I'll have in this envelope. Misha says she's up to date. Can't wait for Christmas. Oh, you're still on season 1? Okay, this is where we stop talking then. Because I made it to season 4, episode 6. You're up to date. Can't wait for Christmas. That episode before the break was awesome. Oh, Lord. Yeah, but see, they're doing that season in parts. That's annoying to me. I want to binge watch. So I'm like, there's only, 8 or 9 episodes in the season? I'm going to be waiting for New Year's, like, by tomorrow. All right, so I'm going to do, my last number is 35. But I add the numbers together, so it'll be 8 for me. But I think I'm going to do 3, so just do the 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 3. I wasn't sure if I was going to do 5 or the 3, but I think I'm going to do 3. So that'll give me $6 to go towards Danny's 2025 book. Hi, Amy. Angela says this time was 1 per week, right? What time? The show? I have no idea. I literally binge watching. I just started watching it. She said we can go ahead and talk about it. She watches everything very slowly. Hi, Joe. Happy Christmas to you too. So yeah, for those of you just coming in, I had told everybody while I was missing, so you can guys go and rewatch that. Here to their journey. Remind me what your name is again, honey. I'm sorry. And also, where are you? Like state-wise or what have you? I have, you know what? This is how discombobulated it is. I am because I have maps for this very reason. Do I know where those maps are? No. Probably in this big ass pile I have over here. Ooh, bending all my stuff. Yes, I'm so sorry. I knew your name was Rebecca. I was like, oh my God, I can picture it and everything. I can picture the way you talk. I could not picture your name. Louisiana. I have Louisiana. Hold on. Oh my God. I'm dropping everything on the floor to look for this map. I don't know where they are. It's very annoying to me. Here's one, but this isn't it. Louisiana. Oh, Lord. I literally don't know. Oh, I do. I have that one colored in here, so I probably have it colored in there. Sorry. You. Loud. Please be quiet. So, do you know where my maps are?
No.
Could you look? You see them over there somewhere? I only film on YouTube. I don't film anywhere else. I share challenges on Ko-fi. That's my like business page, sort of, to share my challenges and stuff like that. But YouTube is where I film. Yeah, stay. We're fun here. No, you can't sit with me. Sorry. I just don't have room, buddy. I'm sorry. Do you need something? No. You want to say hi to everybody? Come over here and say hi. Oh, right here. My son's going to say hi. They can see you doing that. It's not like a mirror. Can you set this somewhere else? Yeah, there's mine. Don't let it fall on the floor. Joe says hi.
Hello. I can't sit with you.
You can sit with me for a second. Do you see me like saving money here? Sort of saving money. Sit down. Okay. So I'm gonna color in half the circle. If you, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I colored in, well, sort of half-ish, a little more than half. But it's gonna be for 3. Actually, I'm just gonna cross off the 3, so I know I still owe the 5. Say hi to Angela.
Hello.
So we have 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, $26 in here. Angela, can you put my Ko-fi shop link in here somewhere? Please. 26.
Hello.
Nisha says hi. Dominic says hi to you. Rebecca says it's nice to meet you. So I still owe $5 for December in this book, but it's fine. So I have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6 left for here.
Is this my mic is muted?
Yeah, it's fine. I got this one on. See, that one's on. Hi, Cece. Hi, Trina. Angela, no, man.
My life would be good.
Your live would be what? You going, let's go, let's go. That's what his live would be.
Let's go. Like the baby.
Like what?
Like the baby.
The who what?
The baby. Let's go.
Let's
know it's baby Krieger.
Stop it. Stop it. Just no. Received it today? Girl, I sent that forever ago. I'm so sorry it took so long. I'm glad you got it. Is it in one piece? You're pushing me off my own chair.
I have no space.
All right, so what did I say? So I have Danny's 2025 book that I think I still have like a little less than 600 left to go, maybe 600-ish. I don't know. I haven't been doing this in like weeks because I haven't had money. But I have $6 today. Let's see. I found my scratchy tool thing, so I want to scratch something. So we got to find something to scratch. That's up to $6. Here we go. Thank you. I can't click it because I'm not in YouTube, but thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Can you guys see this or should I move it closer? I think I can lower it. Ooh, Lord, bear with me. Oh, we can't. I have to lower the whole thing. I'll lift it. Do something today that your future self will thank you for.
Should have rolled dice.
I'm not rolling dice for this. We have other. Stop it. So I did this for. Okay. And then I have $2 left. So I can't do another one of that. That's 5. Those are 3. That's 10. I could do a $2 back here. I could take my chances with this, but I really don't want an IOU or to take away from my other stuff. So I think I'm just going to come to the front and scratch off. Actually, I think there's a 2. We'll go to the 2. We'll scratch off a 2 here. No, I wanted you to go to my Ko-fi and put my Ko-fi link. Thank you. I always go to Ko-fi too and get the link. Girl, why haven't you been sleeping? I appreciate you, though. I don't know if the link's in YouTube. I don't think it shows the whole thing because you need the HTTP part, whatever. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to come say goodbye to people? You just don't walk away without saying goodbye. There, man. Don't be rude. Don't get up too close.
Goodbye.
Trina goes, oh my God, on purpose? Right, like what? I feel like I've been sleeping too much. But I'm up in the middle of the night. Oh my God. I went to bed last night and then I was up. And then I tried to go back to bed and I was up. And I was just pacing. Like, why? I get up and I go in the living room and grab something. Then I go in the kitchen and grab something to eat. Like, I don't need to be in there eating. You don't sleep Friday nights since you were a kid. Oh. I stay up late on Fridays too. But I'm too old to be staying up all night. But I just don't sleep well. I wasn't really sleeping at all. All right, so let me put this money in here. Oh. So I have $13 that already went to debt. Because every like certain denomination, it's got to be over 100, like 100, 125, 150, etc. I take it out and send it to my credit card. I can't tell you if it's been helping because I've been spending on that credit card. 30. I guess it could be worse if I didn't send the money there. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? I got to put the other $2 in. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $36. So I still have a ways to go on this book, especially because I already have 2026 and I have no idea when I'll be able to start that. I'm hoping tax time will help me catch up a little bit, but also I'm going to start my job on the 5th and we're allowed, like that's my orientation week. So after that, we're allowed overtime. I don't know if we're allowed overtime during orientation week, but we're allowed overtime and double time. So I figured if I had to, I could use that and catch up. And also I need a new car. Angela says, we didn't want to waste our weekend. Remember Friday night videos at like 11 to 12 a.m.? I remember TGIF. That's how old I am. Well, it's slow progress. I don't know about great because this, I should be further along in this, but without having done it in a couple of weeks, I think it's pretty good. I have 2 books for Saturday. Yeah, I'm glad you got it, Misha. Yeah, you know what's been happening? Like my car will be driving just fine, and then all of a sudden, it's an automatic car. It'll downshift on its own, and like the RPMs go right down, and it gives me whiplash. Or today, they went too high, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I can't be doing this, and it's just like not good. And I'm like, great, my transmission is going. I can't be dealing with this, especially because even with this paycheck that's going to be coming when I start that job, I'm not going to be able to afford a car on top of that. I will actually have to use, which is not good. I'll have to use my overtime and double time to pay a car payment, which you really don't want to do that. Like you want to be able to afford everything on your regular paycheck. And I'm just not going to be able to do that with that paycheck. But I need a car. Like I need one. And I wrote notes because we have to talk. Let's talk about how my credit. Sorry, let me get to the page. You were a young adult. I was like 12. Hold on, I gotta flip to the page. So I went. Yeah, I made a note because I forgot to talk about it last week. Identity stolen. Somebody used my information, like my email and everything else, after they bought an iPhone 13. First of all, why are you buying a crappy ass phone? At least get a better phone. They bought an iPhone 13. They got it for like 120 something dollars. They got a good deal because they had a discount on it. They had that sent to them because then you can just put SIM cards in and have whatever service you want. And then they changed it to my name, so I owe the bill. $122. 120, it's 121.57 actually. And then at Nick at Night, yeah. Angel says her shifter stops communicating with the thing on the dash. Oh, that's not good. Karen says, I remember TGIF too, and Nick at Night, yeah. And then Angela's talking about prior to cable. We had one of those cheater box things when I was a kid, and then my mom got nervous and we got rid of it, and then I forget. I was around when there was dial-up. You remember you had to plug the Ethernet cable in and anyways, so my identity was stolen. So, and I only knew this, like I knew they did that, but I talked to Verizon. Well, I tried to talk to Verizon and the guy hung up on me and he never called me back. Well, he didn't hang up on me on purpose. So like disconnected and he never called me back. And I tried to get a hold of them a couple more times, but then I really found out because I forgot about it when on Credit Karma, my score went down for one of those, there's two on there. One of them went down 80 something points and the other one went down 109. I was like, oh my God, I worked really hard to get my credit up that high. What? Why is it in the 600s now? About ready to have a heart attack. So I went to the identitytheft.com, blah, 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 and filled that out. Then I called Verizon again through their identity theft number. And because I called the TSI or whoever bought the thing, but how can they buy it? Because they just did this in October. In November is when I got the first bill. I didn't get a bill after that. And then in December, the beginning of December, you're sending it to a credit bureau. What? So yeah, it was a whole thing. So they told me that they realized, because I was like, I have this thing for the identity theft thing. They didn't want to see that paper. They just said that they know it was stolen and in 30 to 90 days, it'll be off my credit. Well, why? It only took like a couple of weeks for it to go on. It needs to take the same amount to go off. I was so mad. I was so mad. And it's still on there. It's only been a couple of weeks, but still, I'm annoyed. So I can't buy anything, a new car, nothing, until my credit goes up. Hi, Susan. How are you? You changed your name. Are you starting a channel? I'm glad you're here. Where do you live? Of course, I can't find my maps, but I'd like to know because I'll write it down somewhere. I will fill it out next time. Oh, you told me. Were you here last time? You were here my last live? I think you told me. Yes, we talked about it, right? I think we did. I remember. Yes, I'm excited. I hope you do. Yes, you did tell me. I don't have my stack of maps. I don't know where they are. I didn't get to the dining room area when I was taking my little break. But so they're probably over here in the corner. Let me see. Yeah, there's a stack. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Let me just grab them. Is this done? Oh, what the heck? Where did they go? All right. I'm not sure where they went, but I just seen them. Like I seen them. Yeah, but I have that covered. We're jumping a new car because my transmission's bad and Nikki doesn't have transmission money and it's an old car. I already wanted a different car anyway. I want an all-wheel drive. I live in New York State. I need all-wheel drive. So I was already getting a new one anyway. Hi, how are you? Andrew chimes in. First of all, why are you getting a new car when you could, what, is it better to get it fixed? Now, normally I would say get it fixed. I've already fixed this car 100 times. I'm done. I'm done with that car. But I can't do anything because my credit was stolen. So I have to wait until that recoups. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with an iPhone 13, honey. I don't do iPhone. That was my thing. Like, as long as people have a phone to use, that's all I care about. But I was mad. At least get a better phone like mine. Like a Samsung. I'm not an iPhone person, so that's what I was talking about. There's nothing wrong with that. I was just mad. I was literally cussing those people out. Oh my God. Used, probably. I can't afford new. I know what the big number has to be, and I know what I want my payments to be. Yeah, I don't want a new car because the thing with new cars is, like, they haven't worked their kinks out. No thanks. I want a car that's at least 5 years old. As long as it worked. I literally am clumsy. My last phone was I got it off of eBay. I got this one off of eBay too. My last phone was a Galaxy S20 Plus. I got it off eBay, but before that, I was just buying throwaway phones. And before that, I had a Note, and I loved the Note, but they discontinued them. Yeah, yep. They got an iPhone 13 for like 100 and some odd dollars, and then they switched all the information to me. I was so mad, especially when I seen it drop my credit, and now like 3 other areas I'm getting all these emails now. Oh, your credit was lowered by a lot. Well, no shit. Thanks though. 109 points is a lot, and 84 on the other. Either way, it's a lot. And I was so mad. So now I have to wait because I don't want a bad interest rate. I worked hard to get that up there. Fuckers. Angela says, make sure your used car didn't come from a hurricane area. I don't really live in a hurricane area. Oh, it didn't come from. I got you. Rebecca says, I paid off my car this past summer. I want to buy a van in April and convert it into a house and travel. That sounds fun. Karen, you have a Samsung Galaxy 23S? I have a 25 Ultra. But I paid dearly for that stupid thing. But I like it. Yeah. You know what? Andra, you were talking about getting a Honda or a Toyota. I took my son to the city, which is about like 45 minutes away from me, for his training. And there was a car in front of us that was a Honda CR-V. And I was like, ooh, that's cute. I know, I shouldn't have said that, Misha, but it's true. I'm just worried about getting foreign car and not be able to afford to fix it, but it's fine. I have a credit card for the people across from me, the garage there, so if I need to. I don't know if he fixes those type of things, but whatever. Karen says, I paid dearly for mine 4 years ago, and I plan to use it until it truly dies. Yeah. My other one, my Samsung 20 Plus, that poor thing. I took the case off to clean it, and I dropped it, and the whole thing, it was just a mess. I just kept dropping it. It was just, the poor thing doesn't even turn on. It got me lost. And then this phone came that same day, thank God. Rebecca says, my son just bought himself a Toyota 4Runner. Those are cute too. Angela says she has a Hyundai and it's an insurance risk. You know what? My first adult vehicle that I bought when I first got married was a Hyundai Elantra. I loved that thing because it had the sunroof and I thought I was fancy. Of course I was 20, but I was driving home on 81 to come here, like not here, to my mom's house. And is 2 hours away from there, and I rear-ended somebody, so I was eating my french fries and my Happy Meal, you know, those Halloween buckets, yeah, totaled that thing. Like, it never ran the same. I didn't get it fixed either because I didn't know what I was doing, so. Regular people? Regular people. Yeah. I don't know if these people across the street do, but I know other, like, people that don't have shops that fix things. Yeah. Where I got my car is down the street from my house. Well, everything's down the street from my house, but I'm not going there again because these people are crazy. Like, they just don't listen to the fact that I didn't want to talk how much I wanted to pay a month. I wanted to talk numbers all the way down, and they were just like, it was a whole thing. Angela says, I have a beautiful LG and nobody will touch the screen. And LG was out of the cell game. I liked LG. I think I have all my cell phones basically. So because there's pictures on them, and if somebody can figure out how to get them off of there for me because they don't turn on anymore, I would love it. I had an iPhone once. I had an iPhone 4 and I dropped it in a mop bucket when I was a housekeeper at work. And I still have that here because it has pictures on it and I don't want to get rid of them. Especially pictures of my kids' sibling that passed away. Karen says, my first car was a Pontiac Grand Am. I like that little beater. You know what? I wanted a Pontiac Grand Am so bad. And I told my mom that, and that bitch went and got one. What? Andrew said, I was on 81 quite a bit to get to Donna's. Yeah, I bet you were. Angela says, my first car was a Sunbird convertible, and I rode all year with the top down if I wanted. Can't ride all year here with the top down. Oh my God, you know what I seen on the way home? Because we went to dinner. Like, I came from the city. My son showered. I sat here a little because I get car sick and I forgot to buy motion sickness pills. So I'm like, oh, we got to sit here for a second. So then we drove to a town that's about 25 minutes away. And we met my family for dinner, for Christmas dinner. And on the way back in my town, this guy is out walking his dog. It's 35. It was 35. I looked at my car. 35 degrees out. He's out just in a pair of shorts. I'm like, damn, why didn't he just wear his underwear out here? Like, what is he doing? It's cold out here. And he didn't look like it bothered him. I was like, oh my God. You know what? I had an Astro van, Misha, and I loved that thing. And I bought it for $900 off of like some guy and his wife. It had this gross, ugly, bubbled purple tinted windows. And I loved that thing because it was mine. It lasted pretty much a while. Angela says, I'm in Wisconsin. We have warmer winters now. Lord. Karen says, Misha, I had a minivan for years and I miss it. Yeah, I had a minivan too. I bought it from a friend of mine for $1,500 back when you could just do that. Now stuff, you can't do that because people want money. For that same van, I would have had to pay $5,000. I liked that I could just walk from the front to the back to slap my kids if they were acting up. Susan says, my Nissan Sentra was my favorite car. Yeah. Now I have a Buick Verano, but I'm about to sell it to Carvana since my vision, I can't drive anymore. You know, yeah, I understand that. I had a Buick Rendezvous. Loved it. I'm so mad that they don't make them anymore. And the ones that like took over, like the Arcadia and all that, it's not the same. They're too big. My Rendezvous thing, I loved that thing. Misha, yes, Karen, I have a Dodge Grand Caravan. You know what? Yeah, I had a Grand Caravan too. I like that. Ooh, seats floating on the floor. That's cool. I mean, not now because my kids are older, but. Andrea says, I can't wait to ride with my top down all year in Alabama, right? Yeah. You know this weather up here. Yeah, and Michigan. Michigan is the same weather as here. Christmas, it's going to be 46 with no snow. You know, my mom lives 20 minutes away from me, and they had to cancel school, or should have canceled school, but the kids made it to school and then they sent them home. That's how bad the weather was. Like, you couldn't even see anything. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I looked out my window. I'm like, the roads are clear. My mom was like, yeah, this morning it was bad. And I'm like, what? It's just so funny how weather is, because it wasn't like that here. And now we have no snow. It was like in the 40s for a couple days and everything. So yeah, I wrote a note last week after my live because I forgot to talk about it. Because I wanted to talk about that. Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys because I remembered to find my watch hour tracker, the old one, the old style I had. My hours are 28. Hold on, where's my pen? Let me write it down. Hours. 28:16. Oh, before I forget. So that's awesome. And look at that. I don't even know what that is. So I gotta find a marker to write that in. You guys can't even see. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to zoom with this. I could probably lower it. Let's lower. I don't drop you into my coffee. Oh, now you guys can't see. Lord. Hold on. Move that. Okay. So I have $2,600 here. I dropped the top to my marker somewhere. So my marker is probably going to dry out. So these will go by 40. So now I have to write 2640, 2680, 2720, 2740, 780. Oh wait, Lord. 28. $40? No, that ain't right? That should be a 20. I don't know. So we can't color that anyway. To figure that out. I've had these, but I have a smaller version, like a better version than this. Sub hours, watch hours tracker, and a likes tracker free in my Ko-fi shop somewhere. Because this is like the first one I ever made. So, ooh, no. Holy God. Where's my marker? So 2600, 2640, 2680. So 2720, 2740, 2780. 80, 90, 400. This should be a 20. This is to be 2820. So all those should be 20s. 40. Yeah. Oh no. I'm sure you can blow it up. 2780. Excuse me while I do some ignorant math real quick. Yeah. I was like, no, that ain't right. I was right. Okay. So I can't color in that one yet because I only have 2816. And then I got to do some math and see where I messed this whole thing up. But sorry, I'm just trying to get my cap. It fell underneath my table and I have like these two pedestal things. Get Dynamite to crawl under there in a little while when he comes down. We'll just set that there. Yeah, I'm 28. I'm over halfway. I have 2816 and I need 4,000. But my main goal is my first goal is 3,000 by the end of the month. So I don't know if I can get that because, the end of the month is coming. But yeah, we'll see. Each of these is 40 hours. And then my sub hours tracker, each of them is 10 subs. So like I made a smaller version, but it's the same thing. All right. So 2816. Also, before I go on to these binders, I want to roll my group play. And then I want to give you guys your freebies that I made today. 2 of them in one file. All right. So I like how my son is being quiet up there, but she's not being quiet. He's yelling. All right, I'm going to roll the D3 first. So that's a 6. Oops, sorry. 6 for the, oh, why am I rolling that? No, ignore me. That's wrong die. D3 is not a 6. Okay, so we got a 1. So we've got 1 all 3 times. And then the high die is a 12. And we're rolling a 6. Thanks, guys. Coffee. Coffee. Yeah. Coffee. All right. So let me give you guys that freebie before I get, hold on. Oh, an ambulance is about to go by. Sorry if you hear that. Sounds like it's getting closer. Yep. Your grandkitty? I already read you guys the cat versus the dog diary. That's what I think of cats. They're on this mission, hostile takeover situation. All right, I'm just going to scroll up and Andrew, you're on your 3rd rep with Xfinity? Oh, I'd be so mad. I'm glad you guys like them. Hi, Lisa. If you scroll up, like right before you said hi, I just dropped the 2 freebies I made for you guys because I didn't make one last week because I forgot. I was busy. I just forgot. So I made 2 this week. Staying around with the owl theme. So this was last, I cut it out, but this is last time's. And then I did an owl one. Oh, sorry. Owl one. It's a folder, like a envelope. You just fold it up and you can either laminate it like this or just tape it. And then I also did a polar bear roll and save for today. These 2. This one was a couple weeks ago. Thank you. No, those are just my freebies to you. I'll have a January group play coming out. I'll work on that. I forgot about it. I'll work on it. I'll come out with a different January group play. That'll be kind of like this theme that I've already got going with them. Your cat's name is Dreamy. I did roll. Do you want to know the numbers? 1 was low, 6 was high. Although I tried to do 6 for low with a D6 instead of a D3, but wait a minute. Where's the money in this? Yep. What the heck? Oh, I never put the money in. Lord. Let me make some change because clearly I'm a mess. Take this out. 1 for low, 6 for high. Okay, let me put the money in. So we have $3 for low, and you should have 25 for high. Okay, did you get the one that I just put in here a minute ago, Angela? Scroll up. Right before Lisa said hi is the link for the new ones for today. There's 2 in there, in that one link. They look like this, the polar bear and the owl. There's 2 in that link. Or I can put it again. You know what? Let me just put it again. It's coming. Hold on. There we go. And I finally added the November one that I forgot to add because it sits here. I added that to my end of the month bag. I'm mad that I didn't add it in November because it was November and it was done. And I needed it, you know, because we're at broke girl status right now. Okay. So yeah, I definitely took, for you guys that are just coming in, I definitely took the week, and I'm probably going to take the rest of the month. So I'll probably be slow to answer or like missing lives. But I mean, I'm going to do all the lives today, obviously. And I tried to go to the ones last night. But I've really been taking time for myself because I woke up Monday and I was like, what are you doing? I really sat in depression for a year and didn't even realize it. I looked around my house and I'm like, no, absolutely not. We're not living like this. So I've been cleaning it and watching Stranger Things. Angela says, if I don't crash, I will record updates and do my scratchers today. I'm glad you like them. All right, so I have $2, $4, $5, $6, $7 left. I believe I'm closer to finishing. Let me move out. I'm closer to finishing a challenge in the big book, but I just want to see because I've been neglecting challenges because I haven't really had money, but I'm trying to do the ones that are just for credit card or debt one, which is also credit card. It's going to be credit card. Lisa said, I'm glad you're on the other side of that. That's amazing, Nikki. Well, I really didn't realize that I was in it because I felt fine. Like I felt fine. You know what I mean? Like during that time, my problem was I couldn't go down to Florida because my son was in the hospital at the same time. And he was on the verge of coming home all the time. So, but he was there for 5 weeks. So technically I could have went down there. But I didn't know that at the time because I had to be here. So even though he was an hour away, it was like a whole thing. So I didn't go down. So I still don't have any of my dad's stuff. And I was really like, I have fibromyalgia. So sometimes I take a few days and I'm just a couch potato because I can't do anything anyway because I'm in pain. So I didn't really think nothing of it. But then I woke up on Monday and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Your whole house is a freaking mess. Like the whole thing. So what I did was take pictures. I started in my kitchen. I took pictures of all 4 walls, like everything in there. And then I did that in the morning, at night for the first 2 days. And then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning, and today, I took pictures of just in the morning. And I looked at them and there's a difference because I'm like, if there's no difference, then what are we still doing? So there's been a difference. So that's good. It's a slow difference because I can't stand for long periods of time, but there's a difference. Amy says she's here listening while I print off challenges for next year. Amy says, my November was out of control. I finished up a lot because I didn't know how much I would get done for December. Yeah. Angela said, that is how my procrastination happens. I didn't notice until it was extremely noticeable. I don't even know. Like I have procrastinate, but like for a day. You know what I've been doing? Andrea, you know what I did? I even made a colonoscopy appointment and I don't like talking to people on the phone. I only called them because they wouldn't let me do it online. So, but I made that all by myself. That's in February. Hi, Jesse. Angela said, Amy, are you going to show your 2026 plan? Misha's saying hi. Jesse's saying hi. Amy says probably not. So this is Judy's challenge. It really has not been getting love because her numbers are higher and I haven't been coming with a lot of money and it's going to lost pay. So it's really not high priority because lost pay is probably going to be a category that's changed to something else. Thank you, Karen. Right. I still have to make the other one, the mammogram appointment. But I have that information. They told me if they didn't call me this week, my doctor's office said if those people didn't call me this week, then to call them because they're probably, she said, call them. I said, okay. So I was giving them this week, but I'm going to have to call Monday. I still have to go to the girly doctor or call them because we have to call them. I haven't been there either. But also, I want a definitive answer if I'm on menopause or not. So at least I have a reason to be angry and hungry right now. Jessie says she's been sick but feeling better, but has zapped strength. Oh, I bet. Jeanette said, I think I'm going to start doing that. Take a picture, then revisit the picture when the task is done. It's like, yes, I literally taken pictures because every day I need to see some sort of difference. And if there's not a difference, then we need to readjust our plan because I feel like I can't focus. So I feel like I have ADHD, even though I don't think I do. I think it's more of a nutrition problem. Like I'm not eating correctly, but I don't know. You know, I'm not a doctor. I have no idea. But I know what I eat and I know it's not good. So even my main focus is the kitchen, but even if, because there's boxes everywhere because, you know, I'm trying to get stuff ready for Christmas and stuff like that. Even if I take a box outside, okay, you took a box outside from that room, one less thing you have to do from that room, but your main focus has to be one room. So that's what I'm doing. And I have to take pictures because if I don't see results, we're going to have a problem. And it shows a lot in pictures, a lot. Oh, yeah. I have to do that too. I have to call them for the mammogram. Well, it depends on the person and your history. Like with the colonoscopy, I'll probably have to go every 5 years because my dad had polyps and they removed them. And then his cancer came back and it went to his lungs. So I'll probably have to go a lot. And my grandmother on my mom's side. You can't hear me? I'm sorry. Go out and come back in. I think writing it down for me doesn't get done. I need to learn how to stay focused on a task at hand. Yeah, I can write it down and I like the art of crossing things out. But like you have to do it. Like you have to have motivation. Like if you're not going to do it, then you writing that list doesn't make any sense. So you have to like want to do it. And listen, my like motivation is at an all-time low because it's just me here and I'm taking care of a sick kid and I have to reteach him things like how to clean things and how to stay clean yourself. It's like a whole thing. Jessie says that's a good idea. Karen says I'm a procrastinator, but usually once I start, I can't stop until I see the whole thing through. Oh, yeah, I'm real quick to stop, real quick. Oh, okay, as long as you can hear me now. I have everything muted and I have my laptop sound down. I have me muted, like the one where you see me, I have that one muted. And I just have the one attached to my phone on. Otherwise, you get real bad like interference. Okay. So I don't think I can do the one for Judy again today because I don't have a lot of money. At $5. So I can't do the one from Danny at Craftco Budgets because hers are 1 through 5, and I'll just get a 5. I already know. I have these Dragonfly cards from Mini Brick Budgets, but I still owe $8, so I won't be doing that either. I have this one from Wild Everest on Etsy, and it's going to self-care, but it's 2 through 5. And self-care is not really a high priority right now. Although I have money in my self-care. You know what I bought today with my self-care money? I bought a rug for my kitchen, and I bought one of those collapsible crate things at the dollar store. Well, you know, the dollar store's not really a dollar anymore. That was $5. They tried to want me to pay $6. She goes, "Oh, the price might have changed." I said, what? So that's fine. But we're taking the price that says on the thing, you know, the $5 sticker that says, well, it must have changed. Well, that's fine. I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. Come to the wrong girl about that. Angela says, I am clean, and those tasks are habit, but my library books are 10 days late. I needed some groceries. I will skip things for long periods of time. I'm a clean person. I've just got clutter everywhere. There's a difference between being a dirty, filthy person and just being like cluttered because you're depressed that your father died and your son was in the hospital for 5 weeks for mental health issues. Susan said, I'm just finishing the few challenges I have left this weekend to get ready for 2026. Susan, I'm closing my December next weekend because I need the time. Angela said. Thank you. All right, so I gotta do something in this binder. I feel bad that I've been neglecting all of these, but I just don't have the money for it. So I've been basically just going back here to this one, which is supposed to be a catch-all, but because it's going to car maintenance. This is by On Saves a Craft and Budget with On. It's her roll and save 1, 2, 3. Like you just roll a 1, 2, 3 die, except I'm using it as a catch-all, except right now I'm using it, just using it. So I'm gonna do $1. Angela, what happened to cutting down? Oh, this challenge has 10, 12, 13, 14, $15 in it. I'm not even ready for 2026. I have stuff I still have to print or reprint. I have to laminate and cut things. I have 2 orders I have to get out, but I'm still waiting for stuff to come in the mail, which I don't know if it'll come in on time. Yeah, that was my main goal for these 2 binders, Susan, but it turned out that I lost my job, so I need them in general. All right, look what I did. I put a little pocket here. I just taped a piece of cardstock on the 3 sides so I can put cash here if I decide to do change. All right, this is Jeanette's Journeys challenge. I'm trying to work my way up to this challenge in quarter amounts. I've just been doing a quarter a box when I can. So, but I'm trying to do quarter amounts, and then I want to, by the end of the year, I want to have this filled out correctly, like do the amounts as she intended. But again, I don't know what this is going to go to. So I just been doing quarters per box, because to me, if I don't know what it's going to go to, I don't want to work too hard on it. My guess is just going to go to credit card, but I'm trying to work my way up to this, to the right numbers, which I'll be able to probably in February, starting February. So what do I want to do? Oh, I could have done more in that binder. I didn't realize I had 2 2s. Lord, that's okay. I'm going to do. We're just going to put $1 here because I don't know what I want to do. So we'll probably just add the $1 in and try to work our way up to quarter amounts, because she's got her live tonight. She's doing 2 rolls or two spots. 2 spots. So we gotta put the whole dollar in. And then I have this one by Amy by Nature. It saved 20 or 2000, saved $200 in 2026. I have all of them except I'm not doing the other one. She has 2 more, an 800 and a 2026, I think, but I won't be doing those. I don't think. Obviously not right now. I think I'm just gonna do. Actually, I think I'm gonna skip this one today because it's for 2026, and I'm trying to really like work on the other ones. Do I want to skip it? They're only quarter amounts. How much money do I have in here? 10, 11. Put $1 in there. We didn't even do anything yet. Fiona, I have a map for you. I don't know where it is right now, of course, now that you're here. Susan says I'm in. Hold on. I gotta scroll. Scrolling. Everybody saying hi to Fiona. Susan said her whole debt was let go on August 7th. Really? Angela said, Misha, her live one or the symbols all year long. What? Janet says, I like the idea. Save what you can. Yeah, I'm working my way up to you. Misha saved 300 for the year. Susan said, I'm incorporating games in my binders for 2026 for some long-term savings. Nice. Everybody saying hi to Jeanette. Fiona said hi to everybody. Jeanette saying hi. Everybody saying hi. Andrew's going to roll 2 times next Friday. Okay. Yeah, I do. I have 2 of them for you. I hope you know. I printed Canada and Jamaica. And you were not here the last 2 times, which is okay. But now, of course, the time that I don't know where they are, you're here. Hold on, guys. It's got to be over here somewhere. In this whole mess. I moved things out of the way. I have a whole pile of Happy Mail, too. I never got to. I have to get to. I don't know where they are. I'm very annoyed right now because I know that I have a whole stack. Whole stack. These are the freebies I gave out. They're coming. I'm very annoyed because I know I have them. I have a whole stack of, I've showed these people. You guys have seen it. Anyways, I have Canada and I have both, but I have Canada. Yeah, I figured it's okay. I'm just running my mouth. But there's a lot of towns and cities and stuff. So I did provinces and you're here. And I feel like I'm going to find those maps. I'm going to color it in, but which province are you? Let's close my pen. She said, I feel so honored. Susan says, I'm still debating whether to save a set amount monthly for everything or just use prop and then take the money out of the bank at the end of the week. Let me tell you, I use prop because there was a theft and I lost money. So everything's in the bank. These fools aren't getting my money no more. So until I get a safe, no money is coming in this house for me or staying in here. Angela said I started using some Happy Mail things. But I didn't show Nikki's challenge on my channel. Did make it short, but I do too. Ontario, thank you. I was like, oh my God, I have these because I was like, remember you guys? I was like, oh my God. I said I have these for Fiona when she comes, so we can go over this when she comes. And then I literally don't know where they are. I have a whole stack because I've been printing out maps. I'm so annoyed right now that I don't have it. Fiona says her work has been busy all year round. It never stops, but there's a million organizational changes. So lots to do. Yeah. Jesse debate. Hold on. Let me write this down before I forget. You're closer to me, I think. I'm picturing it in my head where that province is. Because you said you're closer to Toronto, right? And Toronto's not that far from me. Jesse said I'm debating on the same thing. I was working a little on that day. Mine will be weekly, but I'm going to use both. Nice. You know what? I also went to the DMV when I'm on my, or no, I didn't. I went to the courthouse, not the courthouse, but I picked up my marriage certificate, a copy of it because, you know, I ripped mine up a long time ago. So I picked up a copy of that. So that way I can get my passport or an enhanced license. And I figured I'll just get a passport because, I mean, I don't know why, but it just makes sense. Enhanced license, I can go to Canada because I hear that they have Mario Kart there now. And I feel like I need to go there and do that eventually. And I like the Niagara Falls side of Canada better because the New York one sucks. Sucks. Yeah, I know, Karen. I've been there a lot. Night, Joe. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a great Christmas. And I loved your gifts from your friend Katie. Well, I like that you got gifts. Of course, you didn't open them yet, but I like them. That was sweet. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I know where that is. Oh, really? See, they wouldn't let me. See, I went to the DMV 3 times in one day, and then I decided to just go day drinking because they made me mad. We got out of work early one day when I worked at my job for 10 years because the sewer system was bad. So we got out, and I went to the DMV, and that lady said that I needed my social security card, and I forgot it. Like I had it with me, but it fell. So I thought I left it there, and there's a bunch of druggies there, and I was like, we cannot leave this here. They're going to be doing too much with my social security number. But I found it was underneath my stairs here in the back because I had wooden stairs in my back door that I use. So I found it, and I went back there again, and I got a different guy. And he said I needed, the first lady said my divorce papers would be fine, but the guy said that I needed my marriage certificate. I said, I was just told I needed this. I just talked to that lady right there like an hour ago. So I was like, all right, I forgot them. That's my bad. So I came back home, and I know I don't have my marriage certificate. So I was like, so I was like mad at these people. So I just went day drinking that day. Angela said I will do placeholders and fully funded for some, but I lost motivation when I tried prop. I'm glad some people can use it. Yeah, the only reason I have motivation is because my notebook, like I have a notebook and I use it as my check register. So I use that for my checking account and I write everything down. So I have categories like out. It's kind of a pain, but I have that. Like it's the only reason I can keep it straight. Because where I live, these people will steal whatever and they will smile on your face. They will help you look for it. You lost. Angela said she lost her driver's license in the apartment dryer. I'm expecting it to show up now that I replaced it. I had to replace the social security card and I found it in a pile of leaves underneath my stairs like a month later, which I'm glad that it was here, but still, that was annoying. And I never got a hold of the people to get, there's supposed to be a big paper you're supposed to fill out. And I was like, how do you fill this out? Because it's very technical. And she's like, I'm not making you do that here. You give me $10, I'll give you this. I said, okay. So I have that now. So now I just got to do the other part. So it just made sense to me to get a pass. Well, I think, isn't it more just get a passport instead of an enhanced license? I have to be able to fly to go confiscate my stuff. That's mine from Florida. Well, I mean, I need a license that says I can fly. I don't know. Andrew, leave. Andrew, you left and I have questions. Yeah. I don't mind prop money now. I didn't know if I was going to like it, but I have a realistic set and I have some prop money that doesn't look real. And I hate those because they're like a white in color because the good kind got taken off Amazon. Huh? So I got my marriage certificate and I'm trying to get an enhanced license or a passport. Should I just get a passport? No, you can use a passport to fly, Angela. They just don't stamp it. I just want to know if I should just get a passport over getting an enhanced license. Fiona says always get the passport, girl. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I'm just going somewhere where I only need an enhanced license. But price-wise, if I'm already giving all these people my paperwork, shouldn't I just get a passport? Because maybe I want to go somewhere eventually that is not connected. Because really, I want to go to Canada eventually, and I don't really need a passport for that. I just need an enhanced license. But if I ever want to go somewhere else, I'll need a passport. So I might as well just do that. I don't want to be paying twice for the same thing. Yes, I understand that, but eventually I'm going to. Yeah, yeah. So I'd rather just get a passport because it's not like they're going to stamp it when I fly. So they'll just use it, right? Because if I go outside the US, I'm going to need a passport anyway. I just don't see the sense of paying for an enhanced license now and then getting a passport later when I can just get the passport now and not worry about the enhanced license. Cost-wise, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. Like if I was never going to leave to fly anywhere, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. I know. Passport is good for 10 years. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So I'm not just going to get a real ID to fly somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm going to use an enhanced license, if anything, because I do want to go to Canada at some point. However, the cost in the paperwork is the same as getting a passport. So I could just get a passport because it's not like they're going to stamp it for me to go to Florida to get my dad's stuff. But I have to fly. Also, I would like to go overseas eventually and travel. Not saying I will now. I don't know if it'll be within 10 years, but I don't want to pay those two prices separately. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, enhanced license. I could come to Canada, right? Or do I need a passport? Because I can just drive 2 hours to come to Canada. Although I really don't know when I'll go overseas. I don't know if it'll be within the 10 years, but I just don't want to pay the same price twice. Not that I'm getting it right the second anyway, but I don't know. Right. Yeah, that part I knew, but if I wanted to go somewhere else, I don't want to do both. I just want to get one. I don't know. It's like not a right now thing anyway. Ultimately, I just like to go to Canada right now, but eventually I would like to go somewhere else. That's fine. That's fine. Those people are holding my dad's crap anyway. All right, so yeah, no other uses. That's why I was thinking passport too. Because I could just get a real ID and fly, but that doesn't make sense to me when I'm using the same paperwork for all three. So yeah, a regular license comes in a week here too, 7 days. But like I have to get a copy of my license right now, and I was just gonna upgrade it. But by upgrading, I was just gonna upgrade it to something that I'm gonna upgrade it to. I'm sure it is way cheaper here. So I guess I should just see what the price is. I guess I meant more so paperwork and not price. Paperwork is the exact same thing, and I just didn't want to do this more than I needed to. But then again, I don't really have a date that I'd be going anywhere because obviously I don't have no money. But I do have to go to Florida at some time, and I do want to go to Canada, the other side, the Niagara Falls side, because I can drive there. It's like 2.5 hours away. 3, maybe. Eventually. Obviously not right now. I guess I'll do price checks and see what would be more beneficial. All right, so what is this? Why is that there? Let me run in my mouth. I don't know what I'm doing. 10, 11. Okay, this is here. That goes here. Listen, the people at the DMV that's in the next town over that I have to go to, those people are a mess. So I might have to drive to a different DMV. That's okay. I'm not really doing anything. Extra 30? That's not bad. I might just do that for now until I decide if it's only that. It's just a lot of paperwork. I guess, yeah, I might as well just do that for now because I don't have a set plan passport-wise. I don't have a set plan for anything, really. We're winging it. Goodbye tension, hello pension. This, Andra, you're catching up next week, right? You're doing 2 rolls next week? I think so. So we'll worry about that next week then. I'm going to do this one though. This is the one she did for Andra's basic training. They're already done with it. I'm doing it now and I'm rolling a 1, 2, 3 die. Yeah, I'm telling you, I went to the DMV 3 times that day, although they kept telling me different documents and the one time it was my fault. So I just went day drinking instead. 2, but I think I got all my stuff now. 2. And I have to get a copy of my license, a new copy of it anyway. Which hopefully doesn't cost anything. But I still have that money in my debt 1 binder. So I'll find out. What am I doing? What did I say it was? I already forgot. 2? Lord. Hope it was due. I saw that. I tried to get into that live twice. But the wind was so bad, my gutter came off my house and everything. 2. Thank you. So bad. I was like, man. I was like, what is hitting my house? And it was my gutter, apparently. I still have his name too, because it's easier to pronounce, first of all. Easier to pronounce, because my dad was adopted by a Polish, his stepdad adopted him and he was Polish. So, like, my cousins are all Polish on that side. even though my dad was probably Indian. I have to get an ancestry thing. He thinks he was Sioux Indian, and he thinks his father grew up in a 20 minutes away. His real father. I don't know. But his mom was English. 2, Nikki. 2. Did I already put the 2 in here? Oh my God. 18. 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. Yes. Okay. Yeah, they wanted that because I had to prove that my name was changed. I said, okay, that I could go back to that name if I wanted to. But then the second person said that I needed to prove that I was that name to begin with. And I said, okay, so that's why I need my marriage certificate. Fine. I got that bad boy. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Because, I was 20 when that happened. So I don't know if I messed. I didn't even look at it. I was like, this is it. We'll deal with this later. It's in my room. Okay. The crazy cat lady going to debt 1, which basically is credit card. Look at it's Andra for her retirement that Mari from Budget and Chaos made. Look at her big head. That makes me laugh every time. And I made an envelope, but she just looks jaundiced. Go yellow. Yeah, it was a pain. It would have been a pain if I changed it. And I was sick of saying, how do you spell it? How do you pronounce it? Listen, sound it out, man. Sound it out. So I just kept. All right, so $16 in here. I need 4 to finish. I won't be doing 4 today, I don't think. Angela said I was moving to the Netherlands and didn't want to have a different name than my daughter's. Netherlands, fancy. I didn't have any kids with him. Thank friggin' God. Thank God. There would be no way I could have seen that man after what happened. But I wasn't married to the kid's dad. We were together 5 years. So $4 to finish. We're probably gonna do 1 cat. I wonder if she's counting the cat in the pictures too. Oh, I already crossed off 1 that was in the picture, 2 in the picture, so she must be. 1, 2, 3, 4 must be. Yes. All right. So we're gonna do this picture one. So I'm gonna trade those. Okay. So now we have 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Andra, I hope you're having a great time with Donna. I still see you're still making it to the gym. I love that. Oh, really? This one's how many words can you make? It's going to yearly subs. I can't do this one because I only have $2. So we're gonna come back here. This is the Prosperity Bear. That's by Donna Power by Creativity. I'm using it, I was using it as a catch-all. It's for self-care, but it's really just for a catch-all too. I don't know if I'm going to use it for self-care. It kind of seems like a lot of money to just put towards myself. So I might end up just switching this, but we rolled self-care, so that's why it says self-care. $2 I think I'm going to put in here. I need my green. Can't lift my marker thing or else it'll dump my whole stand. You have a stack of challenges, girl. I have like a 3-inch stack over here that I have to cut too. And I wanted to punch disc punch my maps thing so I don't lose them. And look, I can't find them. I don't know if I brought them into the living room or not. I know I just seen them today. I don't know where I put them. Oh, that's cold. Angela says I want to stop cutting. Donna is working in the go zone. I don't know what that means. Did I miss something? Let me scroll up. Fiona said, oh, Nikki, I did some quick research for you. Enhanced license in New York costs base fee between $64 and $98, depending on term, plus an extra $30 for enhanced add-on. Yeah, so I already have a license, though, so I think I'd just be paying the $30 add-on. You know, I don't know. If it's wrong, don't blame me. I'm Canadian. She's like, I just have poutine. I don't know what you want from me. I have like 4 bins of minis, Angela says. I have envelopes full of tinies and like 5 stacks of new. Don't even get me started with challenges. I have challenges in my desk drawer that I haven't looked at that I can make a whole Danny binder twice. Like I have a lot of her challenges up there that I've won in like giveaways and stuff like that, but I have to get them down here because my challenge thing that I bought off Etsy is like completely full. I can't put anything else in there. But Anna and I are starting a field trip. I forget which one we're doing. I want to say not the astronomy one, but oh my God, it starts with an A and I can't remember. Hold on, let me grab it. Right here is my stack of messiness. This whole thing is filled. Oh my God. Plus I have my 2026 challenges I have to do. Who thought of this? This is like a lot. All right. And I'm just going to have to do a Christmas binder because I have so many Christmas challenges. There's really no need for me to have Christmas challenges to keep buying them and to keep getting them. Not buying them, but freebies. Why are people doing such cute freebies? I don't know. We might be doing the amusement park. I'd have to check our email. It's either the amusement park one or the aquarium. I have them both in here. It's one of them. It starts with an A. I know that. I don't know where to set this one. There's good. Angela said that I asked Andra about Donna. We were on Andra's live and Donna was going, Andra, you had a live? Was I at dinner? Donna was going. Going where? I don't know what you're talking about. I guess I missed that whole thing. Yeah, my whole January is starting with quarters because yeah, and I'm gonna have to catch up to what Anna and I are supposed to be saving each week. Yeah. And I'm in 3 collabs next year, and in 2 of them, I'm using quarters. Did you? I know you got one of them, but I don't remember which one you got. You got one this morning? Stop it. Did you? That's sweet. Thank you. Focused. I like that. Hi, Mary. How are you? I hope this is the right green. No. Well, you know what? It's going to have to be the right green. Oh, it is the right green. You know what? I don't know. We're using it. Andrew says, no, I'm still chatting with these mofos and I'm starting to get angry. With what? Your internet people? You know I'm so behind. So all the 2s on here are $1 except for one. 2 was $2 and I already did that one. Because I have to change the amounts. And I didn't really change it all that much, I realized, because I'll be saving just a little bit less. You're doing all the things for Christmas? That's awesome. I got my tree up, sort of. It's up. And there's a tree topper because I always keep it up here. It's a star, like a primitive star, and it says believe on it, I think. And it just reminds me of a friend I had in high school. So I keep it up here as decoration on my shelf because I have a shelf here. If you can see it back there. So I keep it on the top there with my willow tree ladies. You're going to T-Mobile? Yeah, that is ridiculous. Oh, your mobile? What happened to your cell phone? Is that the other thing too? What is it? Xfinity? I went to Mint Mobile because screw everybody else paying ridiculous price when I can just pay, especially with their deal right now, you can pay like $200 for a year. I went to Mint Mobile, which has T-Mobile service, and then my internet, I went to Go Net Speed because that's all I can get here for broadband or for fiber. Andrew says this agent was like, "Can you visit your nearest Xfinity store?" I was like, with no phone, no physical map, and no GPS, and I'm somewhere I'm not familiar with. No. Misha, you pay $35 a month. Nice. I think I pay equivalent to about $30 a month. I pay like $360 a year for Mint Mobile. I'm calling it good. So it's like less than $10 a month or something. However much it is, it's not much. Yeah, I'd be so mad, Andrea. So mad. Oh, let me tell you about yesterday. So I forget where we got the money from. I took it, maybe it was, holiday money, because the way we're doing holiday meals, I have this money in my holiday envelope. So Dominic, I got some groceries. I think I spent $90, but I got I saved $8 and some odd cents, almost $9. I was like, wow, I wasn't even trying, but I stuck to my grocery list. And some of that was for like holiday meals. Like I bought cornbread stuffing, and 2 cans of crab meat that were on sale, so that way I can make crab cakes, and it's like a special treat for the holidays. So I used my holiday envelope because for some of that, obviously $40 of it, and then I used 23, I think it was. Maybe it was a little less. I don't know. My son and I got subs at Subway, and I don't like going to the one that's standalone here in my town. I like to go to the one that's in Walmart because that guy with the tattoos knows how to make a sub. But if I go to Subway, because I usually don't go to Subway, I usually go to Wegmans where they make good subs there. But they're expensive, but they're worth it. So we went to Subway because my son wanted to go to Subway. I'm like, fine, I can get my sweet onion teriyaki sauce. We're good to go. So I walk in, these 2 teenage girls, I don't know if they were teenagers, they were in their 20s or something, didn't even acknowledge that we walked in. I'm like, oh, I'm about to get loud up in here now. So then, because I don't like that. If I walk into some place and you're working, you need to acknowledge your people that are coming in. I was like, Dominic's like, Nick, don't do it, Mom, don't do it. So then, I was like, I stood there for a long time because there was a person in front of me. Then there was me. I watched this girl look at me, take these dirty knives, and walk in the back. I look at my son. Then she comes back, looks at me again, and puts them in the thing and doesn't say a word, then goes down to the end. And I'm like, really? And the people down there were like, oh, I think she was in front of you. She's like, no, she's here to pick up an order. I said, what are you, Yoda? How do you know who I am? And like what I'm picking up. My son's like, really? I'm like, yeah, Star Wars up in here. And then we got our stuff and we left. They didn't say goodbye. They didn't say have a nice day, nothing. I said, these are some rude ass people. I'm telling you, go to Mint Mobile. It's cheap. Plus, I think if you use my link, you get a discount too. After so long, I think. Yeah, I hate rude people too, and I know I was rude because don't be acting a fool. Yeah, that was the first time I've had Subway in a long time, especially there, because there was a guy that used to own, like not own there, but used to be the manager there, and he was a dick to me one time. I had to cuss him out too. Like, I don't know who you're talking to some sort of way, but it ain't me. Or watch yourself, especially if you're a worker. Yeah, you can I'll send you my link and you can type and see if it's available in your area before you apply. Or I think my link's in my I don't think I put anything in my description for this particular live because I didn't have time, but I'll add it in after, but it's in every video I have. Mary says, I have to set up another envelope. One of my twins just got engaged last week. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. There was something wrong, or Angela says there was something wrong with their app and we couldn't place an order, so we skipped it. Yeah, I stopped going there years and years ago. That's the first time I've been there in a long time. Because the last time I went was to the one in Walmart. Because the tattoo couple, they know what they're doing. But I usually just get it at the grocery store here because they make these big ass subs and they're worth it for $15, which are good. That's so exciting, Mary. You definitely need that envelope. And then you need a baby one. Baby envelope. I'm just saying you're probably going to need that too. Eventually. It's so exciting. If you guys don't know, Mary has a channel and she does a bunch of shorts, which I know that you've been slacking on them, but I wish you would do a whole videos. Because your savings is amazing. And those shorts just don't do it justice. Jimmy John's. I seen one of those when I went to Syracuse, which is another city, which is a little bit farther away. It's about an hour away. Where were we going that way for? Oh, I was actually going to Auburn, which is right next to Syracuse. But I seen a sign for that. I never been there though. I think I seen a sign when I took my son to the Baseball Hall of Fame. We seen all kinds of signs because it was a far drive. It's like 3 hours or something. Very slacking. I just say still save. Good. I really think you should do videos, like whole videos. Like, you don't need to hold your phone. You can buy one of these cheap things. I got mine off of Temu. Hold on. I'll show you. Oh, hold on. Let me move everything before it falls over. One of these. It lifts up and everything. But mine I got off of Temu, so it's cheap. So it's top heavy. So I have to set my marker thing on top of it so it don't fall over. But I have an arm, but I don't like that thing, especially if it's on the table, because I talk with my hands and I'm always hitting the table. And I'm just gonna, it's gonna shake all the time. So I don't use that. You just got a Jimmy John's in your town, Misha? I've never had it. I've seen it in places, drove by, but I've never seen it. I've seen signs. My son's door is squeaky, sorry. You should, yes. Hey, perfect timing. Two things. Can you get on the floor and get my cap underneath this thing? Down here. Black cap. Underneath this thing. I pushed it farther with my toes. No, over there. Are you even looking? Yeah. Also, here. 1 minute, please. In the microwave. Thanks, man. I don't have a Publix. My daughter said try the avocado spread. I love avocado. You know what? I like get the bagged salads and I only get the one that has avocado ranch. I think it's called avocado something salad, but there's no avocado in there. But the ranch is avocado ranch and that stuff puts ranch just same. I don't like ranch by itself, but well, I like chicken bacon ranch pizza. Don't get me wrong, but The avocado ranch is amazing. Yeah, Angela, if somebody doesn't know anybody's channel and they ask you, you can put the link up. That's fine. But also don't forget to put my Ko-fi shop up, please. What is Wingstop? Is that a brand? Is that a place? Remember, I live in Hickville, New York. All right, so far in this envelope, I have 27. They sell wings. Is it a place, though? A business?
It's a place.
It's a place? Oh. Where is it?
In the city.
In the city? What city? Rochester?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I've never seen it. You've seen it? He knows. Okay. It's a bar wing place. Thank you. Okay.
It's a.
If you're just coming in, here's the link to the freebies. It's coming. And then Angela just put my Ko-fi shop. Yeah, my son says it's in the city that we were just in today, but I don't go far enough in. I haven't seen it. That doesn't mean it's not there. I just went to a Bill Gray's for the first time last week. Say hi to Fiona.
Hello.
Let me like raise this. I'm gonna raise this. Sorry, it's like in my face. It's still in my face, but Mary's at 99, almost 100. It's exciting. Dominic's 22. He has some health things going on, so we're in the process of trying to find a psychologist to do a cognitive to see what mental age. Angela, somebody told you ask for Jesse's? That's nice. Yeah, I hope Jesse starts a channel too. I'll help you, Jesse. I'm here all day. Yeah, but that's okay. Hey, remember, be quiet. Take it off speaker. Holy hell. Yeah, Mary and I started our channels around the same time. Well, you need to get back on there and you need to do videos because they're longer. You'll get more views. Oh, speaking of that, I've had 3 or 4 people say I need to do longer videos. Well, here's the thing. I'm not into doing videos just for views. So I'm not going to make it longer on purpose. You know what I mean? I'm not going to drag out the conversation. Like if I'm doing a video, I'm doing that video for that reason and I'm gone. Like there's no reason for me to drag it out just for views. That's not who I am as a person. So if it takes me a little longer to become monetized, then it takes me a little longer. And again, I'm at 28:16. It's probably will go up around 8:30 because I think I put a video yesterday. I don't remember. Yeah, I did my budget with me yesterday. So it'll go up for those hours around 8:30. Misha said, my son is 8, almost 9 next month. Really? Yes, Cece. Anytime, honey. Yeah, like I watched this channel who just got monetized, which is great. But then her video was like dragging on and like repeating, like she was saying, and this is what you do to get monetized, which is fine because people need to know that. But then it was just dragging out, and I'm like, honey, don't do that just to get more money. Like, come on, you're only getting cents on the dollar anyway. Jesse says, true, some people talk too much about nothing. Yep. Angela, I just can't see making a video every day when out of 525, I get the same 30 people view. Yeah. When I first started my channel, I did every day because, I didn't know what I was doing. And then I was like, I can't do this. But there are channels that do every day, but they have a good following and they have money. There's money. They're like 2-person income is a whole different thing than a single parent with one income who can't do side hustles because she has a sick kid or a license that says no. That's why you were doing shorts, Mary? Yeah. I really think that you should do videos, though. A 10-minute video is better than a 10-second short. Oh, you adopted them, Misha? Aw. I think that's wonderful. Keep you on your toes, keeping you young. How are you feeling from surgery? And most important question, you know what I'm going to ask. Are you still vape free? I'm not 51 yet. I have a 22 and 24-year-old. Well, yeah, 22 and a half and a 24-year-old. Not a 4-year-old. 24-year-old. And I'm 46. Fiona says, I don't like making long videos. I don't get a lot of views, but I do what I'm doing and bounce. Right. That's what I do. Like, the only longer videos that I do really have is like my budget with me. It's like 24 minutes, about 24 minutes. And when I do my like allocation at the end of the month, that's a longer video because I have to go through these challenges. But other than that, sometimes they're 4 minutes, sometimes they're 12, sometimes they're 15. It's really not long. I have nothing to say for that long. If I had more money, maybe. But Misha said, my belly is still a little sore, still not vaping, but have cravings from time to time. I'm so proud of you. Woo, Misha. That's awesome. Let me tell you, I smoked for a long time, and I quit in 2023 on June 11th, 2023. And I vaped until December 30th, 2023, and then I was done. I'm so happy for you. Now, can we talk about the monster? Or should I just be happy for you for the whole vape, not vaping? Oh, it's hard. I can tell you, it is hard. Yeah, caffeine is needed for everybody else's protection, not really mine. But I have chronic fatigue syndrome with the fibromyalgia that I have, so it really helps me just stay awake throughout the day. Mary said, I stumbled upon a woman who was starting over at 49. Her husband and herself do Uber, and they kind of doing everything in reverse. I'm addicted to the channel. Nice. Yeah, you did tell me that, Andrea. Andrea says I told you that, and it wasn't for views. It was for your watch hour time. You did tell me that, but I had two other people tell me, oh, if you just did this, da, 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 you'll get more. Well, okay, but I'm not gonna say. I have no money. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, watch time. I do understand that, but if I don't have anything to say, then I have nothing to say or no money. Like my video, like I just do the video for that money purpose, and then I leave. I'm with Fiona. We bounce. That's not good. Yeah, I like long videos too. I'm not gonna lie. I put long videos on, like I time it. I'm like, all right, it's gonna take me this long. I'm gonna be in here this long in the kitchen. So I'm gonna put a video on that's about that long. That's what I do. Or I want to do this for this amount of time, so I'll put a video on instead of like a timer. I'll do a video. Updates because they're personal and real. Yeah, I did slip up and say, like my son is here for mental health reasons, but he really, to be honest, he was born with growth hormone deficiency. So it can cut, it's where your pituitary gland isn't secreting enough. And so he was delayed from the very beginning. Like we had PT, come to the house. He was using an infant spoon and he was 10 pounds at a year. He went to a school that was integrated and he had an IEP, and then they phased him out of that going into kindergarten, which wasn't a good idea. And I fought that, but okay. So then last year he had a mental health situation. He was in the hospital for 5 weeks. And I don't really want to go into details about what happened or what that was about, because it wasn't what you guys are probably thinking or anything like that. But he was there for a long time and he didn't know who I was. So it was a very scary time. And then my dad died at the same time, so I couldn't go down there. It was like a whole thing. And I don't want to talk about that really on my channel. And I have nothing else personal to talk about. Because we went into story about my family. We would be on like Jerry Springer or something. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll up. Misha says, I like long videos. I watch longer ones when I shower. Yeah. Yeah, chatting here is different. Shit, sorry. I'm like clicking all kinds of things. Oops, missed my comments. All right. Bye, Trina. Thank you for coming. Have a great night. You're going over to Aunt Judy's house. Merry Christmas. See you soon, Trina. You had to fight for IEPs? I didn't really, because my son was in a program that came to the house, so they really helped me get in there. But I had to fight. I fought a long time to try and get him back in there, but it was a no-go. Oh, he's fine, he's fine, he's fine. Okay. And then they had the No Child Left Behind thing, so he just floated through school. But yeah, he's probably now, after that, he's probably at a tween teenager age, depending on what you're doing. And he masks in front of his friends, so he's up there acting like grown right now, but he's not. Night, Karen. Are you leaving, Karen? Oh, sorry, I'm like reading comments backwards. Angela said, I'm subscribed to 400 plus people and 90 plus people do daily videos. Wait a minute, how do you even know those stats? How do you know how many people you're subscribed to? Do you like keep count? Do you write them down? And how do you know how many people do daily videos? Bye, Karen. Have a great night. Yeah, Angela, I want to know how you know those stats, because That's very specific. I have no idea how many people I'm subscribed to. I'm guessing a lot. But some of them are budgeting channels. Subscribe to everybody. Angela says, my daughter was labeled ADHD, and as long as they thought she was medicine, they left her alone, but school got money. As long as she was on. Oh. Yeah, but you're very specific. I don't know how many channels I'm subscribed to. I can see them, but I don't count them. It doesn't tell me how many. I only have like a handful. Like you guys that come to my lives are like basically the people that comment on my channel. You have another channel? Oh, I like true crime too. I like Criminal Minds, like, because my favorite show. I've seen all 18 seasons like 100 times. But I'm fairly confident after that that I could handle whatever. What's your other channel? And what other topics? You need to text me because I feel like this is information I need to know. Oh yeah. I don't have that kind of time I don't look into that too much. I just look into like my hours and stuff like that. If I look too far into it, I'll start getting upset at like views and stuff like that. It don't really matter to me. I know what I'm here for. I know you do. You are dedicated, Angela, and I appreciate you so much. She does. Her daughter's account, her other account. That's just so nice of you. It really is. You got flagged and you went looking for policies. Oh, yeah. They started pausing if I put up two screens and I watch with my same channel, two different people. They started pausing one, and I'm like, really? So with this Chromebook, it's like slower than my laptop I dropped on the floor. So once I get that one that I dropped on the floor fixed eventually, maybe during tax time, depending. I've really kept saying maybe during tax time for everything. Like I've spread out that money already and I don't even know what it's going to be. Which isn't good. But I need to get it fixed because I like that thing and I can run channels again. Oh, jeez. You guys see all these challenges I got to cut? Let's go through them because we're here. You see my budget for this week is $35. Well, for challenges, we use 17 today, $7 tomorrow on my video, $4 on Tuesday that I'm not using, but I'm saving it for January, and $7 for Wednesday, which is my debt binder day. It's very sad. Very sad. That's okay. I think it's good to see the struggle as long with the success. You want to call it to success? Look at this. Hold on. Let me straighten it up. Not that. I have this. Look, I have laminating sheets right here. Oh my God. Look at. I found my goals for 2025. Angela says, if I'm not on my laptops or recording phone, I can play playlists. You know what? I'm glad you're here, Angela, because you just reminded me that I could probably try and use not the phone I broke to hell, my other phone. The battery doesn't stay up as long, but I can watch some shit. Hold on. Pause what I'm doing to write this down. Oh, knocking everything out here. Good idea. You already have your Christmas bonus spent? Girl. You watch on your iPhone, on your phone and iPad? Yeah. So on my other, I can watch one channel on here, but because I use this for other things, I haven't been doing that because it'll like freeze the other thing. It's so stupid. But on my good laptop that I broke, I elbowed it off my couch and now it sounds like a buzzsaw. But and now it won't turn on. But I could run all kinds of stuff because I have two other like I have the channel that I used, but it's not really a channel, but it's like I use it for spam email or whatever. So I can run it on there. And then I have my DragonflySaves, the one that's attached to that email. I can run it on there, and that's not a channel either, but her algorithm is budgeting, huh? My daughter thinks I said the word with my pronunciation. It sounds like stinky with emphasis on the K. K's. I got flagged for possibly being offensive. I would say, no, I have an accent. I would be yelling at you too. I would be fighting that. My daughter's account is on TV and she says, what is happening to my algorithm? You know, I took your word and I actually listened to I watched my channel and I put on the closed captioning and I was like, I didn't sound that. I did not say that. And it changes my words. And I was like, wow. Bye, Fiona. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. I'll have your map next time. I'll find it. I'll look for it. I have laminating sheets. I have thank you notes that I made. Look at these cute thank you cards I made. Oh, this is the front. This is the back. And oh, I have this book I have to cut out because I have to mail it out. I have all these. Oh, there's the January hop. Maybe I didn't find that and I printed it out again. Calendar. And then my challenges and everything else. This is like a whole big ass stack. Closed captions is hilarious. But I wanted to go. Now I got to lower you guys again. Sorry. Hold on. Ow. All right. I can't get it any lower. It's going to be in my face. So I had goals for 2025. So for the insurance, my goal was 1,260 or 1,200-ish, but then it went up to 1,650 and then it went down to 1,596. But I paid that off. I'm up to date because I budget for that. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we did that. Car maintenance, my goal was 500. I don't know if I did that. I'll have to look. The vet bill I paid off, so we did that. I changed my goals for my kids. It says 200, but I changed it to 150, but it's really 160 because I gave my daughter a $160 check. So we're going to say we did that. For my son, we haven't met that yet because his birthday is not until May. So last year, I don't know if I did it. Summer, I decided to not cancel summer, but get rid of that envelope, which really helped me get outside the house, leave the house a couple years ago, but it just doesn't make sense this year. Savings, my goal was 1,000. I did hit that, but I had to take the money out in the beginning of the year. Yearly subs, my goal was 500, but I changed it to 450. And I budget for that, so I think I hit it, but we'll have to double check. Taxes, my goal was 600, which I don't know why, because taxes are $30 to do. I think it's because it'll be an extra savings. I'd be like, oh, I'll pay taxes off and now I have this money. Now it's for me. You know what I mean? Like an extra security for me. Then I changed it to 300. Then I changed it to 100. I already have that. Then I had my survival binder, which or survival, which here means like a month ahead. My goal was 1,500. I don't think I hit that, but I don't know. Christmas, my goal was 1,200. I think I changed that to 900, I think. 8 or 900. And I did hit that. Because, I use the hot money for that. Holiday meals, my goal was 500. I think I lowered that. I want to say I lowered that, but I don't know, so I'll have to double check. Self-care, my goal was 500 for the year. Putting it in, it doesn't matter if I take it out. I don't know if I did that because I think I changed it to lower. And oh crap, we need things, which is my household. My goal was 500, but I think I changed that. And then my goal for debt was to pay so much, but it's hard to keep up when you're still using the card. So I'll have to see how much I actually paid and go through my statements and have a clear idea, at the end, like in January when I get the end of the year statement, which will be on the 19th of January for that. But I have all this to cut, like all laminate, cut. Some of them get laminated, some of them just get cut, then laminated. I don't know. Where'd my notebook go? Of course, I buried it in my pile of things. I'm very annoyed that I didn't have my maps here. I bet you they're on this chair too, which is even more annoying. Yes. Yes. Right here. What the heck? I said I'm right here next to me. Fiona, I know you're gone, but I found them. And I put them in alphabetical order. Canada. Ontario. Good deal. Look how big these territories are. Right here. Good night, Susan. Thank you for coming. That's exciting now that she's gone. I knew I had them. I was so mad that I couldn't find it. And I know I have the US because I have to. Joe, US, Florida. Yeah. Okay. And then, did I show you guys? I think I did. I made my son some Daredevil challenges. I gotta laminate them and cut them out. Sorry, one second. Oops. Do you guys have a lot of challenges to like get ready for next year? I have like a whole stack. A whole stack. I adjust and change weekly. If I give challenges categories, it feels spent. So then I'm like, what's the point of pulling the money to stuff just to spend? I need to adjust my thinking with S2s. S to S? What's S to S? It's probably something easy and I don't know what it is. Your daughter's showing you GE files. I don't know what that is, and now I don't know with your emoji face if I want to know what it is. I don't know what that is. But I think like I'm gonna have to adjust too because before I started my channel, I was budgeting, but I was just putting it into different sinking funds. And then I started doing one scratch off challenge by Bria Explores Budgeting, and her challenge like scratch offs are like up to $30 per little circle. So I was like, oh, I don't know. So I started doing that, and I started doing my channel, and then I wanted to do everybody's challenges. So then I got like overwhelmed. Oh, save to sync. I should have known that. Sorry. Um, I I just do my challenges, and if I finish, I mean, I don't know about categories at the end. I just put them into categories at the end of the month. If I put them to categories, the only thing I have categories to really is for the lives re-rolled to see what they were going to go for. Yeah, I should have known that. All right, I think we talked about everything. I think I'm gonna head over to Judy's live as well. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, and thank you for putting the links in, Angela, and everybody who stopped by. And then I will see you over in Judy's membership live.